What is it that truly scares us? It's not just the darkness. It's the unknown that lurks within it. The 1960s dream of peace and love was dying in San Francisco. In its shadow, a new predator emerged, one who didn't just crave violence, he craved fame. He would taunt the police, send letters to the press, and create a persona that would terrorize a nation. He called himself the Zodiac. It began in December 1968. Teenagers David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen were executed on a dark lover's lane, a brutal, random, and motiveless crime that baffled police. For 6 months, there was silence. Then, July 4th, 1969, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were shot in their car at Blue Rock Springs. As Mageau lay dying, he watched the killer calmly walk away, only to return and fire 2 more shots into each of them. Mageau miraculously survived. This time, the killer called the police. In a flat, rehearsed voice, he said, "I wish to report a double murder. I also killed those kids last year." This was the birth of the Phantom. Letters soon flooded the press, signed with a cross-circle symbol. In them, a 408 symbol cipher. He demanded they be printed, or he would go on a kill rampage. When decoded, the message revealed a terrifying motive. "I like killing people because it is so much fun. I have killed will become my slaves. I will not give you my name because you will try to slow down or stop my collecting of slaves for my afterlife." Days later, another letter arrived. It began, "This is the Zodiac speaking." His most horrifying performance was at Lake Berryessa. He approached college students Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard wearing a grotesque black executioner's hood, his symbol stitched on the chest. A .45 was holstered at his hip. He told them he was an escaped convict. He tied them up, and when Brian pleaded with him, the man said calmly, "I'm just going to have to stab you." He plunged a knife into Brian 6 times, then 10 times into Cecilia. He then drove to a payphone and confessed, "I'm the one that did it." He left the dates of his murders written on their car door, signed with his cross. 2 weeks later, he was in San Francisco. He shot cab driver Paul Stein in the head, then calmly tore off a piece of his bloody shirt as a trophy. Across the street, teens saw him and called the police. In a catastrophic error, the dispatcher reported the suspect as a black male. Officers Don Fook and Eric Zelms passed a heavy-set white male, wearing glasses, just a block from the scene. They stopped, spoke to him, and let him go. They had just spoken to the Zodiac. Days later, a letter arrived at the San Francisco Chronicle containing the scrap of Stein's bloody shirt. In it, the killer mocked the police and made his most chilling threat: to wipe out a school bus and pick off the kiddies as they come bouncing out. Fear paralyzed the city. Police convoys armed with shotguns had to escort school buses. He claimed other victims, from Riverside to Lake Tahoe, but his confirmed killings stopped. His letters, however, continued. The hunt focused for decades on one man, Arthur Lee Allen. The circumstantial evidence was overwhelming. He wore a Zodiac brand watch. A friend claimed Allen had confessed his desire to hunt humans, use the name Zodiac, and collect slaves before the murders even began. But in the 2000s, DNA recovered from the letter's stamps did not match Allen. His fingerprints didn't match. His handwriting didn't match. A perfect suspect save for the physical evidence. The Zodiac vanished. He inspired the villain in Dirty Harry and became a dark legend. For 51 years, his complex 340 cipher remained unsolved. Then in 2020, a team of amateur codebreakers cracked it. It contained no name, just more taunts. "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. I now have enough slaves to work for me." He was never caught. The case remains open. The Phantom who terrorized a nation is still just a name, a symbol, and a permanent, terrifying question mark.